everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. It's time for another Chatty Get Ready with me. I am a day late. I'm sorry guys. Yesterday I had like a horrible headache all day and so I just didn't feel like filming. So I am still not 100%, but we're going to go ahead and do this makeup. Let's get it ready. If you guys are new here, what I do is I just put on my makeup and we just talk about what's going on. So let's get started. I have already done my skincare and put my face primer on. So now let's just put some makeup on. Sometimes I tell you what I'm doing. Sometimes I don't. But I'm going to start telling you about my eyes because we're using the eyeshadow palettes I pulled in my Pretty Random Palettes video. In that video, I let the Pretty Random app, I keep calling it act, Pretty Random app, pick 4 eyeshadow palettes for me to use over the next 4 weeks. So we are going to use those definitely on our Friday Chatty Get Ready with me. So I am using my Maybelline Superstay foundation. It's in my project pan. My goal is to use this up. I'm just about out, I know. Of course, you can never really tell. You'll think you're just about out of something and it'll just it keep going and going. But I do know I am just about out. But yeah, I love this foundation. And like I said, if I totally use up everything, and I mean I have to use up all my foundation, then I'll buy a new one. I am definitely on a very extreme low buy this year because I just don't need anything, and I have really got to start getting my butt in gear because a year from now we should be looking at moving, and so a year can go by quickly. Has it this past year not gone by really quickly? Yeah. So I got to be thinking about that. Let me get a wipe. Guys, I'm using up some wipes I had. There's just a few left in here. I got those makeup remover cloths. And you know, I don't like them. I don't like them from removing makeup. So I think I'll use them for now, but I might go back to using wipes. But I don't use them on my face. But I just don't feel like they remove swatches that great. Anyway, yeah. Let's keep going. Let's see. I took some time this week and binged watch this show on Netflix. I can't remember the entire name of it. I'm sure my son could tell me, although he didn't watch it. It's not his kind of show. It was Fate, the Winx something saga story. I don't know. He told me it's about fairies, but he told me it came from like a cartoon or an anime or something like that. If you liked Vampire Diaries, you'll like it. I happen to have liked Vampire Diaries. I watched all of those, so I'm okay with it. It's not on the level of Harry Potter, but if you like that kind of vibe, you'll like the fairies. There's only 6 episodes, and I watched those easily in one day. I did. I just sat and watched them. I want to watch Bridgerton. That's next on my list. I haven't watched that one yet. And so yeah, I just took some time and watched some TV, which I don't do a whole lot. I mean, I watch YouTube videos and watch the news, but just to sit down and binge watch a television show, I haven't done that in quite a while, and I feel like doing it again, so I think I will. I think I will continue that. So I did that. I opened my Etsy shop finally. The link is down below in the description. I kept saying I was going to and kept saying I was going to, and I'm like, I just kicked myself in the rear and said, do it. Just do it. So I have all of the ornaments I've made, which I think there's 10 of them. 10 ornaments listed, and then I've started listing some jewelry. The jewelry I list on there will be vintage pieces, which can be anything made before 2002. So there you go. That one's kind of easy. So I got some really elaborate things on there right now. Okay, that was pretty good. Oh, yeah, I gotta remember what I'm doing. Get to my palette here. Let's see. Other than that, nothing really going on. They are calling for snow tonight, I think. It's supposed to, like, where the farther south the snow will be. The snow always comes down. If you'll look at the maps of the United States, and you can see where they're showing snow in the, like, the northeast, and you'll see it comes down to a little dip. It comes down to a little dip right into Asheville and back up. That's because we are in the mountains here. I've seen more snow this year, I think, than I have seen in several years past. I don't think we've had as much snow in quite a while. So, yeah, they're calling for snow. I don't know how much. The weather is hard to predict here in the mountains. Usually the national weather doesn't get it right, but our local weather guy, he's pretty good at predicting our weather. So I'm going to try to watch our local news later and just see what he says, because it is hard to predict here. And there's areas here, you go 10 miles north and you've got like a foot of snow. You go 10 miles south and you don't even have a dusting. So it's crazy, the weather around here. We had a weatherman when I was growing up. He would say, folks, look out your back door, and what you see is the weather you've got. And that's it. That's what more do you need to know? What you see is the weather you got. I think that looks dirty. What do you guys think? Do I have a... Let me take this brush. I'm going to take my foundation brush. I'm going to start mixing... these two shades together. Let's see if I can be happy and not look dirty. Yeah. Alright. Coming up this week, Brian has got physical therapy. And there we go. I am going to work more in the jewelry and I listed some more things on Macari. I'm going to basically just focus on Macari and on my Etsy. Hello, Etsy. Focus on my Etsy store. I wasn't successful with YouTube. Man, I wasn't successful with eBay. I'm not a big fan of eBay, I guess. So I'm not listing on eBay. Poshmark, I have things listed, and I don't know all the ins and outs and the tricks and the sharing and joining parties, and I like plain and simple. I don't like all that little gimmicky stuff. So my stuff's sitting there in Poshmark. If it sells, it sells. If it don't, it don't. And I haven't done anything with it. It's just sitting there because I don't know. I'm a pretty simple gal when it comes to some things. Now on Macari, I've sold quite a bit on Macari, and I've bought quite a bit on Macari. So I like Macari. It seems a little more simple. There's no stupid parties or, which I don't even know what that means. I don't know. If you want to tell me in the comments below, that's fine. But I'm not into all that. I don't really have time to fool with all that. I don't really have the desire or the interest to fool with all that, truthfully. So, yeah, that's my plan. And I'm just sticking with Macari and Etsy and just go with that. I had bought a sewing pattern. Oh, put that right in my eyelash. Did you see that? my eyeshadow primer. It doesn't need to be my eyelash. I bought a sewing pattern for Welly Wishers doll clothes. And I have cut out some pieces, and I think after I finish filming and everything today, I'm going to clean up this area and set this sewing machine up. And so I bought the cutest, I'll show it to you. I'll show you, not right in this video, but I will show it to you when I work on it. I bought a doll case from Macari for $5. And the outside looks great. The inside needs some work. So I'm going to work on the inside, and then I'm going to make doll clothes and then fix it all up, put the doll clothes in the doll case, and give it to Elizabeth for her birthday in April. So I've got that to work on. Now, my eyeshadows. Guys, you saw in my video, this was the first palette that was chosen. This is called Bittersweet, and it is Love Luxe Beauty. This is all I have from them, but I really like it. But this is not something you wear all the time. So, but we're going to make it work. Now with it, I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. So this is it. So it's all neutrals. So it's going to be a neutral eye. Not really, because I've got these pops of color to put in there. All right, let's get started. Where am I at? Let me say, I'm loving this Sonia G brush. I think I'm gonna make a wish list of all the things I want, and I'm gonna put that on there. I'm gonna put that on my wish list because I've had wish lists before, and I've gotten the things I wanted. So I think when you write down something, that's why I love journals. When you write it down, it gives it more power. It gives it, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I don't want to sound new agey, and I don't want to sound all, you know, crackpotty, but I think, I think if you write down intentions and positive things, that it gives it more strength in your life. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to start with, I don't know which way these go. I'm just going to point them out to you. This one. All these names are mainly an S. No? S's and L's. Have you guys seen Kat Von D's shoes on Instagram? I have nothing against Kat Von D. I know she didn't vaccinate her son. That's her business. That's not my business. And I'm not going to bash her because she didn't. And I know there's something about Nazis or something. I don't know the whole story. I've heard bits and pieces here and there. But me personally, I don't know all that stuff. So I'm not part of this cancel culture where you cancel somebody out because of something they did. So, and maybe that's wrong. Maybe you guys, I'm sure, probably have different ideas. I'm sure we all have different political ideas. We all have, but I'm keeping all that out of this channel. But I will say, Kat Von D has a shoe collection. She's selling shoes now, and some of them I absolutely love. Some of them look crazy. But some of them, I'm like, that is so cute. They look vintage, you know? And I'm like, oh, they're expensive. I haven't bought any of her shoes, but I'm not canceling it out that I won't sometime in the future. But right now, I'm not thinking shoes because I put on my shoes when I go out to the doctor. And I'm not looking at fashion when I go to the doctor. So, there you go. Oh, got something else to tell you since I said doctor. Let's see. Let me pick another color. I'm going to go with this one as my transition shade. I got a letter in the mail yesterday from my new doctor, my new GP, telling me she's leaving the practice in March. And I'm like, what the heck? I've had her 1 year, seen her once. I've seen her once. And she's quitting the practice March 1st or March 31st, one of them. I have an appointment February 9th, so not this coming week, but just right after it. So I'm like, what? And then I continued reading, and I can go with her to her new practice or stay with this practice. And since I don't know anybody there, and I've only been there once, I told my husband, I said, I'm just going to go with her. It's in the same building, so it doesn't matter which door I go in. You know, I like her as a doctor. She's very thorough. She keeps really good tabs. She sends emails. She keeps telling me, you got to go get your colonoscopy. Yeah, you need to come in for your physical. You know, just, I kind of like that. I like that little, come on, you got to come. I like that. All right, now, color. I have 2 mattes, a shimmer, and a glitter. And I am not using the glitter today. Executive decision. I'm not going to use hot pink glitter today. I think I will use these 2 mattes, the 2 oranges. How? I don't know yet. I'm going to put the lightest orange, which, do they have names? Yes. It is Juicy. This is Juicy. Juicy and Tangerine, just to let you know. So I'm going to take Juicy on a flat brush, and I'm going to put Juicy all over my eyelids. So, it's a beautiful shade. It is a pastel, and it shows up. Some pastels I have used do not show up on my eyes. I wouldn't mind sometime in the future, not this year, but sometime in the future, purchasing more eyeshadows from Luxe Beauty. I do like them. If I could, I would purchase a whole bunch, but right now I don't really need them. And like I said, I'm on a massive low buy. I'm not on a no buy, I'm on a low buy. But I don't foresee anything I really need. Oh, isn't that pretty? Can you see how that? I think that looks pretty. While I'm here, I'm going to go into a dark brown with my little detail brush. Which brown do I want? I think I'm going to go with this brown right here. And I'm going to go under my eyes with it and make it a little smoky. And that'll help that orange to pop. Let's pop that orange. My hair is doing better. Okay, I'm going to take a poll right now. My poll is, leave down in the comments, should I dye it again or should I let it go silver? I'm kind of wanting to let it go silver. I kind of like the silver. And then if I want blonde, I put a blonde wig on. What do you guys think? Just leave it in the comments below. Let this all grow out. And let just all the new stuff coming back in. Just let it be silver. Yeah. Let's take it. I'll take a consensus and see what you guys think. Which ways do you think I should go? Yeah. Alright, now I'm going into Tangerine. I think I'm going to use this same brush. Let me clean it out a little. I love these things. These things are great. I don't know who came up with this, and mine's from JCat Beauty. I think I got it Ulta sometime, you know, with a sale. But the dollar store, Miss A online. Miss A sells them for $1. And I've bought them there before. I suggest just get a Shop Miss A one. They work. Shop Miss A, I call it Shop Miss A. Miss A. It's great for this for $1, and their sponges are amazing. Why spend $20 on a beauty blender when you can pay, I think they're more. They're like $1.88 because 88 cents of that goes to charity. Definitely worth it. Definitely. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. It needs something though. Let me. Okay, I'm going to take with my finger this Mixed Feelings. I love that. I'm going to put it in the center of my eye if it will go. Let's see. Ooh. I like that little pop of hot pink with that. It's not as shimmer, but I do like that. Where's my wipe? Ooh, I don't have a shimmer. I'm going to clean off my brush and go into the white shade. My little detail brush. I'm going into the white and putting it just here in the inner corner. Just to brighten that area up a little bit. I think I want my crease a little darker, so I'm going to go in with this brush. And I'm going into, I'm going to go into that brown that I put under my eyes. And I'm going to work it right here in my crease. And blend all this. That a dark crease make those bright colors pop. There we go. All right, there we go. Now, I'm going to go and do my liner and my mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I got some lashes today. It reminded me when I was doing my lashes of when I worked for Estee Lauder. I worked with a woman named Kim for a little while, and she was like the mascara queen. She always wore 5 coats of mascara. 5 coats. She would also use the lash primer. Estee Lauder made a lash primer. And then she'd use 5 coats of mascara. And I would be like, why don't you just put false lashes on? Because they would not be all separated. They would be kind of clumpy looking. But that was what she liked. So I need to kind of spread mine out a little bit here. There we go. Doing this after you've applied your mascara, one, it kind of, the heat from your fingers will kind of curl your lashes up, and then it gets a little of the extra off, which is, it's not too bad. There we go. There we go. Now, I'm going to use, I said that in the video the other day. I'm going to use this Clinique Chubby Stick and put a little blush. I'm not a big, fingers clean. Clean, clean, clean. I'm not a big blush gal. Not a whole lot. I'm more for subtle blush. There. Put that on. Now I'm going to go into my color wheel. My Tarte color wheel, which is also in my project pan. And again, I'm going with this shade is like a bronzer blush. mix. And I'm going to go over that amped up apple and up into my temple. There we go. A little bit on my nose. More like a blender. Helps everything blend out. There we go. Now I'm going to use my Trestique highlighter. I think I'm going to start back here and work my way forward with it. I could use my sponge as well. I'm just going to use my fingers. There we go. And now the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, just to make my nose a little straighter and smaller. And my Cupid's bow. Alrighty. There we go. Now, lips. Today I'm going to use, this was in my sample stash, and it's from, I think, Maelle. And it's a tinted lip crayon, and I'm going to use my Huda Beauty liner in Trophy Wife. So let me line my lips. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this on. This is nice. It's nice and creamy and soft, and it's a pretty shade. I really like that. Very pretty. So that's it. We are done. We are done. So guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Definitely let me know what you think about my hair. And if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.